ewa enye hwe me ase kwabna mafo kra o sa se complain nyene ono so be complain wa
yes
owura John Jinapo
yes
wa tonsa afre ECG fo wa track omo say omo 7 days wo momra no be yi ano nkire Ministry of Energy edi enti na manfo complain sa se enyinam kane ana wo moto no eko shew
PR no be yi ano PR no your friend William Boating public relation officer ECG or say Ghanaians are consuming more electricity because they are purchasing lot of appliances during discounted sales. This is the PRO of Electricity Company of Ghana. Say Ghana for any omo to appliance.
Na no ye we dey energy ministry dey no. Energy ministry amount 7 days.
But this is Electricity Company of Ghana.
And no mo come minister na minister no boy amane.
Yes, so yes, and no interview your grantee here. And no say Ghana for just say who use fridge a what tobacco aka ho, who use TV a what tobacco aka ho. Ma Jerry, anyama me use a day, me use electricity 39 cedi 68 pesos.
I want to be a calculation here pa.
Yes, you see me check it from 6 a.m. to the next morning 6 a.m. Yes, up no actual bibia. Even 2 hours, 3 hours. Who consumption na me to me yin na actual. Who dey cost wo social media. Who send your amount for a kasa. Businesses, senior businesses egu e wo Ghana ha. Enti Majeri, eniama bi wo ha. Eniama bi wo ha se ye kan. Mumi enka se bia. NDC Goodwill 57 no munya enti. Just eniama bi wo ha ye nyom sa. No. Even themselves, Majeri, mpacho meba. Even omu ankasa. Mami biti me junction na me woso. Mami biti mpacho. Oti baby a me wo no. O hairdresser. And or what printers are on your muye juma. Yeah, you me anu adi because or ni consumption use now is too much. And a juma no and shada and ma to say madam for pa anti Regina. Sisia any more ding. And to my Jerry, mummy enka na energy ministry send your castle wama 7 days no on fanya juma because he at chrome ha and omuye investigation yoko ni other institution investigation say NDC for me nu A2 Galamsey, which is the first vice chairman, and Joseph Yami up to date. We've not had a single report on it. And these are 7 days. Me bon buy say omundi be ye juma.
Okay. Meda say Jesu Boako say me man actually say okasa dodo. And na me wa isi mitri man e misere. Me bajo man yese okasa dodo. Why? Me wo hwe me kire wadwuma bi a me manage. Na me kire enyinam kane awe ewe yen a. Asobeshi
Mate
and nipa no de mato adwuma na no kra se me manage man na hwe kro be ka se me kra me good manager into dia wo kan nyina no minimum
Mate
na unse nsem de ba we have to situate it well
yes
na yentimi hu se unse se eba se enkane asase se dunduma me se panel member ba me program so se ye MPP time o se ye NDC time o se enkane na asase se dundum na pano ba Majari dum so abam si nyabote dum so na banene sen yenhwe ye monitor the situation
Majari
e dey wo kan
we the dum so no
e ba ye no beba e sha se e ba wo be kan so no say that wo kan so no enye wa check say wo gadget we use so no and call soro so what go yes investigation when you ansana what message build the point
media ma checking nyina me to be
me ka say won check but me say we ye nyina wi anu ntina information akwa ma nei no a trigger the action
of the PR
no the minister ministry of the
take action 7 days no
7 days issue from ntina che say issue a afeya mu say ba bi edu na ye de
Majari Mami Sambo ECG abaso me pacho me ba aba me nua no me ba Mami Sambo ECG abaso nansi omu ye ade bi a chese aleto
okay
in situations kane ya no mu dundum no omu the timetable eba ahead of day
actually say maintenance dey be so busy
or communicate
I don't know whether it's communicate or timetable.
Don't misinform.
Timetable say how na.
That is a release. This is a community. I'm not saying you are lying, but this is undifferentiated.
ECG, Electricity Company of Ghana.
One with the statement.
Yes. Every time statement. But the ethian say edundum no e koso dodo, and that is the problem.
Yeah,
that is the problem.
Me da say Nana Kwadwo Aba
Mark Jerry
ezen
yemi ado me ho ye na minchia etiefo na minchia o and I pay am say menua Jesibu akon ba no setting the questions and bottom
on setting the question said you can no
we introduce numbo no starting
who introduce
look
Mark Jerry, why introduce
government appreciate the concerns for raise with respect to ECG in Kenya issues. Yes, started as how can me you are
Jesse, I started the anka when I was starting here.
So government appreciates the concerns. That is why minister are responding say within 7 days ECG no provide the explanation to in some na empire that memvoid ekano. This is the reset I promise here. Say asamba sabi ye mampamistic government for can say maintain here. O kan kwa na ye no more. There is a total departure from that attitude. Say memfo kasa government listens and takes steps. Now electricity issues obi baka say na who cause am. Prior to elections, yet you be a friend we say both meters. Some meters na cause problems say na. And when was those meters introduced? Na buy so. That's how you say both meters na buy. So is it possible say some meters na cause the discrepancies in the system? And no na. As somebody say you boni investigated than to come here and throw tantrums. And to try to divert attention over a political issue. And yes, sir. So government has responded, asked the agency in charge to come and provide explanation to what is happening. And to mean ninja the oil. Now look, sometimes I'm care about adjustment. You miss say as part of the IMF program, one of the conditionalities is you better quarterly adjustment. Quarterly what review and no a key component you bet to me are they secure the secure IMF deal no
Nana Kwadwo Aba
Mark Jerry
same way ya Mark
Jerry me
educate wo me program so sa
Mark Jerry me I've not even established the point
no credit nyabotre say
me establish the point so I don't know what you're responding to.
Oh me but I'm responding to you because most as I can say na me
establish the point
no what we are going to say.
No Magda, don't preempt what I'm going to say.
Oh now that me na me no idea
meaning but me establish the point I'm making no. The point I'm making is that
establish your point.
The point I'm making is that as part of the IMF program that you can fire one of the clauses they said there should be quarterly adjustment or review of tariffs.
And now no correct.
Now then
they said they can and no correct.
There was a quarterly review or adjustment of what? City tariffs.
Okay, what they to us way.
HSA and agent so the secure agreement they say aha na ebenye sika nbia de efie de atua e ka na e sika na e beje no. Nti say e ka quarterly review and you know mom say review means cancellation. Review now, what does it mean? Does it mean that there will be downwards review? Who can you say a bank? What's the bank gonna say? Me ba me turn your mana say in the menya and say in the meet me every month. Are you telling the bank say turn your mana baka? You catch a bank say baka bank this kind of amount. So they were effectively telling the IMF say every quarter biano you better turn can you. That was the communication. Because look at IMF say every quarter you better swear the agreement in Wonsanka.
Okay, now
that's the point I'm seeking to establish.
But let me come in here. Sa semana mo wa ba mu sese mo ka de kire Ghana for no. Me Mark Jerry me ka se eyim futuro na mo wa ba mu mu tu edigu Ghana for ani.
Chireme.
Ente se mo justify sa de Ghana for yenye nkwada sa.
Is it not a cross?
Oh, listen to me.
What can I say in food?
See me. Page 74 of IMF agreement.
Yes.
Etifiasem also proposed structural conditions, conditionalities. Unse mi hwemo. Unse me kafi. Me kind of off head.
Yes.
Because kanya. Dia womu de be mu a yen na ye koka kire IMF o. Point 1. Enye IMF fo ene ka kire ye say chenchena yento electricity mu every quarter. Enye no kore say IMF fo ne ka sa kire yen.
So you strengthen the point I'm making.
Me bacho nyabotre. Yen ene ye ka kire omo say enoma ye pese ye be ma ye sika se begina ne nan su nie.
Yes.
So the clause and say one ye average weighted percentage of 29 at least. But yet ye sabre no na inflation that saying.
You are even reinforcing the point I made.
No, tie make no. Me say sa asem na mo kan say enam IMF ninti e just a quarterly be say you to anyinam kaniam enya dokore economically e futuro na mutu dia gu ye. Me pa dollar nko form.
McJerry, let's not banter over this issue.
No.
I established the point before you.
You guys shouldn't do that.
Bank. Bank in the McJerry, listen. Look at your bank and say, me turn near mana, menye say. You are not on the bank. That's the analogy.
And knowledge and no credit.
Every quarter. We don't can hear now.
No. Me pa to me bisa question. Adeti na IMF 3 billion wo magukuru ni nyina amaye.
Let's say it comes in tranches. Part of the agreement.
Excellent. 80 tranches no.
Yes.
Every review regime no. What now wo be kire IMF ne say.
And that is what they told IMF. That's what they told
IMF said dollar back from it say 30
Nigeria. As some of them say there will be quarterly review. And no that point must be established. Quarterly review, no one can try IMF for some better so. What can tell better so? Maybe say, "We just can't win now." I show up the shortfall. So the quarterly review, effective what they're communicating to the IMF, they say every quarter be better, and that is what is playing out. Inti mini amo, mom.
Adena mo ye campaign. Man can't say we have advantage. Adena man can't Ghana.
But you trumpeted this issue.
Adena man can't
say IMF what is consumer media can no. This is what effectively what happened. On this issue. I am part of the conditionalities. I am only explaining the effect of the policy.
Okay, me da say. Na me so the American say. Etiefo. IMF conditionality no. Eye no kra say yen ya Ghana fo na ye tro koma IMF for say.
And MPP for na ti aban so. Said there will be quarterly what?
Oh, mama kaza.
I said which name ye.
Oh, mama kaza. Say MPP for na ti aban so na IMF ni MPP for dia. Adan ko mo ko ma franco. Eyo man Ghana dia. Iti na be say yen Ghana for na ye tro de ko e. Ene de koma IMF for say there will be average weighted percentage of 29. Say you review your utilities are. Ititru ye nyina mankane a. Iti yan tumu kra na say ye tumu be 29%.
No can some back na pay you.
Afetie dia make say mo amaba ben mu no mudi tu mfuturo ne say IMF sa de na egbo mu no sa bre no na economy ne ye gina he eye ba bia ne ye gina ti ne ekoka sa de kire wo mo na mo wo kwa wani mu no IMF program wo mu a every is it 6 months wo mu review mebo a
yes
na wo ma change conditions of the program
yes
is it true or not?
McJerry, I'm not debating you.
Mobile ye, ya bomb about to say mama economy no.
Good.
Moche aba na electricity.
Point now. Point
now. Mobile say IMF in the end there be idea too.
McJerry, point now you making. We are seeking to expose the hypocrisy in your person here there. Omo ba a discussion mu. Say in one breath, what was like a share agreement I say. Any negative effect of the people. In another breath, what say about here. So that's the hypocrisy we are seeking to establish.
You can also establish that point.
What I say? We shouldn't banter over this.
So also me pointing the host.
There is no. I start here. He started and I'm responding. So if he comes in again, I'll respond again. This is a minimum 7 shots here.
Anyway, how you need 100.9.
But then me and man pay.
I didn't go for. Asemo eduma edin. Hey. Okay. Bitio.
Jerry.
Yes.
The can send check for be no Ghana man penny. Na yeah, friends am starting. Some me responding to. Na mintia me nua OFMP pia me na share ho anapay.
Just we are me manu 20 hours.
Cry enso no.
20 hours.
Yes. Na kasa dodo also entop onko. Look. Issues about hooliganism. To trust them. Secondary schools. And yet, and then as an managers. It's an issue that we have faced with for a long time. Now, at this time, because of the benefit of social media, any other platforms, some of these issues are coming to the fore rampantly for the people to see and take action. Now, I condemn in no uncertain terms. Say, under no circumstance should a fellow student subject another student to the kind of treatment you video no so appalling, and you must condemn it in no uncertain terms. Now, no, Nicola Machiavelli say, we are not angels on earth, which means that definitely there will be societal miscreants. There are people who will perpetrate crime, but what should be the response, or what should be the approach of government and its affiliate institution. Na me be bo IGP abaso say obaye wo hwe dwumedia papa na dia any measures or their track to deal with crime in its totality. The man deserves commendation. Now for me, because we check papa track record time no ye director of operations for the police administration, anytime I director of intelligence for the police directorate, intelligence directorate. Now in Juma or boy and the high profile cases so investigate here to achieve success. What is doing now? Me and because we shall then say a lot of crime cases are caused. Ebia kwaso halfway, ebia kwaso Kumasi, ebia kwaso Accra, ebia kwaso Nkwanta. All these issues, the perpetrators have been arrested. They are going through investigations now at appropriate time. They are court. In fact, some of them are even standing trial as we speak. Into baby IGP Christian Tete Yewunuwa na pebia na me bona baso because the kind of dexterity, the kind of governance system of the police administration, the kind of discipline of the police administration, Papa deserve commendation. Look, make us answer about issue of discipline. Nancy, madam, for be for US by. I say, or buy no a general license war outside into I'm saying you just knew until to the car say or quarter or more. Also, do the police for the stopping. But all corner before all free Ghana aquano. Now the status con say police in Chiwa a jaupe big akramana na wejao. So he attempted to give the officers something, say Yombele Mejano. The Mageri or said the officers in the year no, they handcuffed him and come the call office. No Pachawa, no Chilimucham. Oh, a fiance with 50 days now, but no, on him say, it was wrong. So he was telling me, Sir Charlie, the mentality of the police has changed. Say first now come chiwa umumbi kakra ombeja no. Say what attempt is hard there now. One shall be jail. And this is happening because Christian Tete has introduced discipline measures to streamline some of these things. And mama say in the next research perception corruption index no ebia police for this time mundi kan to say they be mundi kan no. To be a papa will be no ya bona baso. Then on the issue of police for nankasa hwe before but no issues about promotion. So some of them has been were due for promotion for over 10 years and impromptu. So now the kind of anger and the kind of despondency in the system
promotions in
yes why young wedma ntino be ya papa no wo bia no e say ya bona baso na ya encourage no say onye more because and ntina some of the police people now they advocating say extension of president no. In fact, or extending no. And this speaks to the
so 2-2-1.
Yes.
When you're the first 2 years,
yes.
Second 2 years, then another 1 year.
Yes.
Anna.
Yes. So people are even calling said they should extend this further because of Edmund Bono. And this goes to the core. Said the president has been vindicated in making that decision. And to the baby of Baso. Now, crime in fact, Massa, under Christian you know. Yes, with Babokron, but Ubokron now, you know, go scot free. And to the American one, no, some far,
Mamenko, Unia, Yabana, every woman added to us.
Yo, Majari, Medasi, Edikan, Maminchia, the next president of Ghana, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, and Anseana, Yetu Abawi, Mastate, visiting Peninfo, Yehumbi, social media, the TNS New Patriotic Party, from the 1st of March to 31st of March, ye be a party na to hose, Obia opese, Oba joining New Patriotic Party, no. Ya mahu kwan say bra ye be jew ahu fe so ba hwe dia NDC for ya memoni dia we ya brantie we ya babawa na de uti kohyemu dia ene agya wadwo pa Majeri mami start emfree baby aminua edi wie no em say waka ne kama de si ewo secondary school no obrachre secondary school just say Intako, which is around the Gomwa Aguna district no they see any there media me condemn it is not something I say yes so me secondary school JHS Intako Yakobia but ye this kind of aggressiveness to see in Kolano a use one Majeri you see I am more Akola school ye mo Akola e school me time wa me wo GS ye to me kenim ye to me esuma se me nko frame mami ana me papa kramra me dibonia because not teacher ni na o kire na religious and moral education na ye ni native enti se me dibonu wo fie kra etumi ko bibu school se me dibonu wo school kra yes fan beto aso e wo fie esan be bome they say enye religious and moral boni bia me di bia ye bome enti e mami ya let stay focused as young man growing up see enti sa and now me no ka say ukobu obi ba wo school Majeri, one ye careful.
Nsembebe.
Inti sadi ene de mesre Ghana Education Service say omunsan fasa issues no. Omunsan en revisit sadi no. Ubeka ya nansen ya akwatia student kede secondary school. School ni bia no omu ye mako 6. Omu ko bu teacher ni because teacher ni amma ho kwan say omu nko wia examination ya. Omu ko chro ya you reminding Kolano for 2 weeks. This serve as a detriment. We are Kola esu to me esuade. Majeri. Mami Sambo, the police CID, Madam Lydia, Yoko Donko. I mean Bonabaso. Mami no oye calm in nature, but nejuma dear, she works with action and force because we have quite of faso any school authorities no. Kotsina see a meeting. Emma headmaster no ultimatum say within 24 hours so produce suspect na e bibia eso ani within 8 hours na chief student mienu a ene de aka ne nyina police for edi hu djuma entako gone are the days time o amemi wo primary school minim entako a ede ye area ho bebi ametene ye wo mamprobi e ade mienu pe e ball any boxing sa enkola boxing no ball ni boxing ye ma mienu pe sa de we eni nkola bebre e wo community ni mu e de omo call abrochire because of omo ahun keka eni senia omo bro omo ho ase esua sa sports no chese e bibia ne e hyen kran sisi ya oba account akokra na ayem hihyew because unim de be kwa akosi so obekwa akokunto kwa o obekwa akoye dey o all goes down with peer pressure. There is peer pressure in the system. And ne akola ako school akola kitu owo GSS 3, GSS 2, onukuta iPhone 17 Pro Max. And on the akotena school them. Akola ako secondary school. School authorities ya trouble ho say ye fast phone emba school na parent bi asneki phone e de ahye ne bag mu say edu ba bia onfa sa phone no emfre no yehu videos bebre na say omo wie secondary school enkolo mo wie secondary school na say ya maje hwe videos e course so akola kitwa say owo school ni na one ne boy e na take class say omo atwere wie no de say omo ye wo class bia videos e ba bonten e ma manfo hu ye say naked pictures omo fi omo anu omo ye say I mean where are we heading to as a nation? Where is our education system heading to? Your education minister no wada on sorry Nancy Obekaya under this education minister Honorable Haruna Idrisu nyame anya domo anka naka SNK sa LGBT ebe share ye curriculum mu de kire nkola nyame nko a na minority in parliament ye hu dede. Our education system is falling under President Akufo-Addo. The free SHS policy, look at the measures that we introduce. Pragmatic measures, effective measures. Just say, the Parent Teacher Association cry and Akufo-Addo na guiding the parent and the student in the school. No, see asade no. Any hope you ask yourself why? Where are we heading to as a nation? Marjorie, moving forward, asemwa esi no. Me
PTA na kan de anya no kre.
You did not respond.
One de anya no kre.
Eguye. I didn't want to intervene. PTA no PTA. Don't come here and lie. Yes.
It ended at that point must be established.
Okay.
PTA system was collapsed under the NPP.
Hold on. Marjorie, this was the situation. And these are the reasons. Number one, it's a parent, as a school authorities, no, it be to sika. Free awofo unlawfully pacho omo they streamline it say no I'm coming pacho let's set the record straight enti na okasa na onze mi edi enti time a ye ba ye no time under President Akufo-Addo no school no eyi ni mfi mu e di share awofo ankasa nsa se mo ankasa mu manage sa PTA no mu manage enti edu ba bia me nua those time no centrosis na me na me di niko school those time na parents na nkasa and a year meeting making sure say you invite sa omo ne enkrofo sa consultant ne so omo tu fu ne ade no sa she peps ne sa enkrofo no omo tu enkola ne fu so the American is say under President Akufo-Addo, it was handed to the parents themselves when they realized that the school authorities, some people were extorting money. And the American is saying, Pacho.
Money.
And the American is saying, and Yama be Oha, Mumian ye, and Kola, and Ne, Omakoye Sano, and yes, our branch your own crown at the Sadel College just last year in 2025. We know what happened. It's not only at the Sado, even Greater Accra, in Tako,
Eastern region, ABC, Ashanti region.
Yes, Ekoso, and it's becoming too much. Is it that teachers no omu to be in crack whip na ana ebi mu akɔhye akyire ɛna omu pɛ sɛ omu fuole man kola no edi ensemboni ana enti me de mesre
okay
say school authorities omu mfo omu nan ensi form
madam say Koyo
Marjorie me nua na kan se mi o ha enye ne kre watu mfutu egu Ghana fo ne se me kire mu the policy of PTA we know MPP for ne begu no oh minya you made your point so let me establish my point I'm setting the record straight I'm just re-echoing.
Let's move ahead.
Ochre in his attempt to justify or see the school was taken out to hand over to the parents. How can you do parent teacher association without the school?
With the guidance
with the guidance Master, you made your point. You made your point. How can you do PTA?
With the guidance
a critical stakeholder. What's the program now? A critical stakeholder like the teachers. Where you're more free. So how do you sustain the PTA system? effectively we break on front. What's saying? That is the time to introduce a culture of silence. Under President Kufado, anybody umya say BBC was school, cry teaching no any no so beka. Bibi ko bone a hwe say no king system you okay. Say yam bonkwale. And also was introduced under the MPP regime. And the Minister of Education is failing. Hypocrisy be any. Uko nsuo native ko hu nsuo nu, wa ba na fa bisa one hu nsuo nu. Who were introduce system say akwalaya bonu osuku a teacher no ntumi mbono. Teacher no ntumi mbono. And they were bejaga said akwalaya bonu a ye ntumi mbono. And I say there's no caning system in the schools. But who caused some? Who introduced it? Oh, and this is how hypocrisy we na earlier make say MPP ni ye nimpo aka cho say hwesora e say hwe fom because they be was so the bebo wutiri mu. Enti anya no kweda say eye under this current minister na PTA system no collapse here. In fact, only mom na obakwa wa hyem kina or they are back to play their role in the educational system. Look, now could be about sexuality education. So again, you have to mean hey, MPP for say yes, I say nyatwama sa brapo emi to me hu. Under mo and the minister Ntim Fojo, Reverend Minister Ntim Fojo. Nanka mu introduce comprehensive sexuality education. And ono nanka mode tumu ebesha ye school curriculum. Ama ye NDC for ye sorry jina we fought against it. And then we be jina ha eto ayampia. We be jina ha because we feel Ghana for UFI and to be too foot Ghana for any some of us ye UFI and we try and try e be chechire mu. Magari, I don't know some second topic in so which has to do with the president's encounter with stakeholders. Something in the right direction because governance, it involves a multiplicity of stakeholders. So you cannot govern by ignoring what a critical sector of the economy, such as some manufacturing, those who are into industries, and then the private sector in general. That is why president, when we're making a conscious effort to take the input of these people to ensure that economic decisions not taken will reflect the totality of the view of the people. And so now, because he has listened to industry what players now or introduce what measures. Look, what were some of the things they discussed here? At the first where we were at a point now inflation what 23%. And then another president inflation is 3.8%. Now, inflation almost say we buy a inflation does not mean say nyamana bon kosro. It means that the rate at which our nyamana increasing has been reduced or stabilized. That is what inflation. And the time na talk and the president Kufado ba umia a tuber of yam 60 Ghana cedis, 50 Ghana cedis no. What 50 Ghana cedis a tuber of yam anopa. Obakwa wiano that's the same tuber of them now to ya no. Yam ne bi meka ho ne kase ne bi meka ho but na akọ almost 70-80. This is not the situation now. Kufo gallon oil I have sa fight or oil no. Ekoya could do 1,200 Ghana cedis, which is 12 million old Ghana cedis. Because of the inflation was 23%, at a point now 54%. By now you know because at 40 children say the same oil no a little under what 500 Ghana cedis. So this is the prudent economic measures that President Mahama and the at force in the government introduce. Again, CD. On the first CD from 3 cedis 50% to the dollar. On the fire, was set up one of the solid economic management teams. Professor John Bafo, Alan Chairman thing, Senior Minister Yosaf Mafo. What a solid team. Solid team, no, Ghana cedi 17 cedis to the dollar. incompetence of Baumiano no. Oh yeah, no solid team no set up no. I was watching CD one rocky or the kinema IGP no. Office now 17 cedis to a dollar. And the menu can say Sydney saying 10 cedis. About 5 petrol. Office now petrol 1 gallon of petrol 72 Ghana cedis. 17 liters, 17 cedis per liter. And the menu can say petrol boy saying. So these are the some of measures the president said. Anyone who discusses say we were in a very precarious situation. The economy was in comatose. It was a collapsed economy. The economy was in shambles. But the economy was in what? ICU. But we've been able to resuscitate the economy and put in place measures. Economy enough some foot is here. And some of the measures the 24-hour what economy ayedaba. The bill na parliament ajatumu abayemra. And 24-hour economy I catch them say a private sector what driven. Yebeshe private sector no omasin omundwuma yebeshe mukina no motuma fagana for ebisi adwumawura project e promise e de baba look woko NEIP yenu Eric Ejina dano we're training over 10,000 businesses in how to what set up business, how to sustain business, how to manage business, all those skills not the now a committee has been set to vet the proposals to give them what funding to expand their businesses. Now, if these people are able to expand their business, and what will happen? Effectively, what will happen is they will be able to what employ more Ghanaians. And so, these are some of the interventions. They are to come the positive results. Again, on the issue of unemployment.
Exchange rate in our car, you know.
Yes.
Uko 2. Say exchange rate in say.
Oh, this year is about 10 cities, 9 pesos.
Aha. One will say 10 cities, 9 pesos in our work.
Yes.
Uko to interbank exchange rate and Uko to Forex Bureau ne black market rate.
You go to black market rate.
Okay.
You agree with me?
Okay, thank you. Say yes. Sadia MPP a pencil dollar and 17 cents.
Last time I buy no.
And
what kind man me produce
and yano credit.
Jerry.
Me say a yentro.
Jerry, last time I buy what challenges I me produce. City FM reportage. Me produce ha.
Me make cancer I was City FM.
What are you telling me? I say and I produce.
Me pacho MPP time.
I produce a story to contradict the work. So I don't know the
and dollar be a new interbank exchange rate.
Me say I produce a reportage. City FM voye. Last time because asked what challenge here. I produced it. No. Last the same you made the same argument. And you draw
to Bank of Ghana.
Jerry.
Because I said the
produce report. I don't know why you are doing this.
Okay, then number 2.
Last what challenge here? I produce evidence to contradict the claim now we making no.
You move in the more figures near the money and be joke you because
Jerry, it's not about jokes.
You read the
I also read.
Don't come and joke with us.
Jerry, we know we are the same. We produce a reportage from City FM. Me produce that no can. City FM for trap. My producer just said, "I for 17 cities as what general official
Bank of Ghana. Why they so generic?
At a time of official
City FM, the Bank of Ghana. Why they so generic?
Ubisa, okay, me produce
now number 2. What's say?
What are working with this without any source?
What's it? Me without any source. Jerry,
let me make my point.
In footwear now.
Me footwear. No crana ya catch it.
More money for more better. Any man am to footwear.
We are dealing with facts.
I feel what say MPP free so now from where 70 cities and yano credit.
Now I say.
Go ahead. Now you're 14. Then you're 17 cities.
I 14 according to you. Hey, I am pastor then.
Nah, no. I was Ghana for. Hey,
I am pastor then. Make your point.
One and you're not Jerry Negasa.
What they make your point? What say I am pastor then?
One Ghana for name day. And
it is Petra and 17 at a point.
Shadi okay ka. What's the MPP free so no?
Now 17.
Yes, 17.
Okay, now I am pastor.
I am pastor then. MPP. yampa say from go call 17 cities but after the time one move free so na 17 cities
in Tron wa
here in Tron say one move free na 17 cities you guys shouldn't do that
me submission even on today and say today who defense too much what is defense today defense too much look make just even inflation at a point inflation go 54
who try na make just say who was
petrol 17 cities this is a fact
adena motese
that's the point we are seeking to establish.
Menka say petrol no 17 cities.
So what's the point you are making? You are reinforcing the point I'm making. I don't know why you are debating.
But I am trying to the America.
I am trying. No. Don't do this. Don't do this. You are seasoned journalist. Don't do this.
Tell me you frame na me education. Me ba say what say MPP e free so no. MPP free so time ben wo mo free so January 7th 2025. Me pa cho na MPP free so na petrol ye sen. What was the 17th? Me say anya no kra was the American enter.
So so what you have to be at a point of 17 cities. So what is the enjoy in this?
The American won't into me to just go ahead.
Let's mean into mu.
But munya say me mo appear on my program. If I me too for more politicians. Mo appear on my program. Yes, and they know. Yen sorry, I'm not Johnny and kind of be trying to draw my program. So I will never
what you have to be say. What you have to be at a point of 17 cities and
program. So now try to
what you have to mo has at a point of 17 cities. Let me because MPP publish 17 cities. What is the enjoy in this? What is the enjoy in this?
A communication now you.
Now come on here. Even inflation, catch 23%, catch at a point, inflation got 54%.
MPP free.
So, what I say, minimum when you have admitted at a point,
MPP free.
2024. 2024, December free. So, because at a point, I call 17 cities are a year. That is the true reflection of what transpired.
One can say.
What I say, inflation, catch inflation of 54%. Oh, 2022. Before it's about 23%. And say young common here this as me why you can say what just from a contest. But because you enter there now I beg to differ. When the evidence is clear for everybody to see, when the people experience the hardship, the challenges are come. Eh need from body you can. Ti memfo na heden. I'm attest to some of this in Yamana heden. You can. Look, on the issue of unemployment. Yeah, the National Apprenticeship program aba. You're training over 10,000 Ghanaians in various skills. A bit to say hairdressing, a bit to say carpentry, a bit to say masonry, a bit to say all other artisanal skills now you're more training to deal substantially with the unemployment situation. And you know, these are some of Myanmar president any private sector for discuss here. And of course they also brought the ideas to bear on beside certain questions and they introduce some ideas. I think that going forward, it is prudent for government to introduce those interventions to benefit the people. May I say?
Jerry, with the presidential dialogue, President Mahama, but on your ready so betie. I mean, when we get this opportunity to be on radio, it is good for all of us as young people. Ebi how can say be na you draw our attention so tie and you say be a nipa na oye host no or no nim their echo. The producers are part of the country. They know what is happening. The producers are also part of the show. Just say they don't get the opportunity to speak. Enti say ufu say onsemo awoka no. Eno ana no credit. Sometimes listen to what the others are also saying. Majeri, mamimra masem ni so. Yesi presidential dialogues. Ye ba be ye ejuma na Ghana for enye ejuma. One of the biggest manifesto promise under John Dramani Mahama NDC government, one of the biggest mukaye eto you to be a trim 24-hour economy.
Na yeden.
Mukaye eto be a trim na Majeri where a flyer NDC 4 year in relation to 24-hour economy. Or your flyer ne so the president picture atoso and I know 1 job 3 shifts 3 people now here advert omu rane ewo TV so ewo radio so ewo social media advert omu ye ni baby omu anchire mu da anchire youth no say they are working on industries omu ankan da. In fact, one of the adverts now buy you obi no any mama ni papa tifie. Now, about almost 7 p.m. Omo here ya baya no akodresse afa ne bag say okwajuma. Omo explaining anchire Ghana for say okay, so we are starting with industries. Later then we narrow it down to the people. They didn't say it. In fact, they convinced everybody say ejuma bia ewo Ghana bia 24 hours. And now me no ka say companies are around the year Benjuma. Only 24 hours ana.
Na say maintain the obisa because 24 hours economy no.
Yes.
Authority bill no call parliament. Oma dia to me. Afi na mampanya assign.
After 1 year.
And so what?
After 1 year.
And so what? Maintain say no obisa promise. Promise is within the range. Oma mampanya no free so. And so what? Afi dia to me. So let's see how it goes.
Majeri.
Yes.
NDC ababemu 1 year 2 months. Afi na bill no. Akọ parliament president didn't say.
Maintain so what?
President didn't say. Ashasi.
Yeah.
Enti sa emebu na omunya hope ejina so etu aba e ka kire mo se aban adwuma bia no ube bie mu no omunsa ntira se to the second year nenka 2 years na san beto ananse sem e kire mo ana.
It is they
failed. As simple as ABCD.
Parliament to back a policy which they failed.
You don't have any legal document. Sa emrano. Why ye dede aton crofo no. You don't have any policy. You don't have any and she up to the time where uba government minority started say emma pressure answer. Ude who bill any niyama eba. No, the NDC has woefully failed Ghanaians with the 24 hours economy, and we must not. The underlying word: we must not entertain those things. They fail Ghanaians and they fail the youth. Now, me area, me debi amikami area. Boys no mini omwa, girls no mini omwa. Debi omuka bra na da ben na adwuma no. Ebe start omu tifie omu pa adwuma ye
na won kan trom say afi na parliament agim rana to minti abane de be
me kon kan trom say afi na parliament agim rana to
okay
member of parliament Fable Kuma West Reverend Kwadwado ne nkrofo a oni omu koye campaign last week boys no e ba abonten say enye sa e na reverend e ka kire omu boys ne ba abonten say enye sa e na NDC 4 and penny 4 no in fact Omusambo, the current chairman of NDC, any penny force, Omu Yusu Sa boys, no, at the Yajuma. The boys are there and the boys are complaining. Presidential dialogue or Makoye. Nancy, last week, Kojo Upon Kruma, member of parliament for Ofwasa Yerbi, Omu Koye Forum B, and technical advisor, free Ministry of Finance and also better so be now our government the okatre Ghana for or say in 2024 in 2025. In fact, they made the promise in 2024. About President Mahama Ekasa, almost create 1.7 million jobs in 2025. 1.7 million jobs, and this thing is verifiable. You can verify. President Mahama said they will create 1.7 million jobs. This I say Ejumano say no makriti, and now we know Kasai. And the date you say 25th of February 2025. They say 2026, 2025 now she go. I'm going to me and create 1.7 million jobs. You know, even with the technical advisor or no fee finance ministry, you be saying say Ejuma saying and now NDC and our government. I know known to me no. He was mentioning around 20,000, around 30,000. Just say that even the technical director was fumbling when it comes to job.
Okay, Madam, say just work. First,
Majeri, there may person me can pay any say. Oh, here Ghana Statistical Service. Omu data, omu de barbontin.
What was it say?
Omu data, omu de barbontin say the last quarter as at 2025, a member between the ages of 15 to 40 years per GSS data. Or say unemployment rate a cost by 34.4%. 34. No, you can check. You can check. That's why everything I'll say. I beg you. Everything that I'll say, it is verified.
Also, unemployment rate now.
I see unemployment rate. Unemployment rate. Yeah, in 20. Oh, pacho. This. Oh no. Nyabotre. They told me the barbonting. They talk recent data. Nyabotre. Recent data. Me the buy. Recent data. Recent data. Me the buy 2026. Na me they will count 17. They told me the barbonting. I say unemployment rate. According to GSS. Almost the last quarter. Oh, pacho nyabotre. Last quarter of 2020. 34.4%. So let's put that on record. Majeri, even with the NDC, Joshua Kamba, Ekotna Accra FM, boom, say, Eniyama ACC, NDC, no.
All right,
better say,
or
Intermediate mestre NDC for say, Omu grassroots, no,
all right, thank you.
Omu grassroots, no, Ghana for soon, and then even with water consumption, despite media. According to reports, Yazimutu you have 50,000 Ghana cedi just on water. Hamunyare mu romonsa aflashino. Mutu ya 50 omujuare wa. Maja ojuare wa. So juare fifie na aba. Mutu ya 50,000 Ghana cedi. So when it comes to hardship, I mean things are very difficult in this country.
Thank you, Bedase. On
the 24-hour economy, no. How can you say a government has failed when we have introduced a bill? How do you say we have failed? Watch them. So in failure, agenda 111. I'm so missing 101 hospitals. I want to make commission back on free. So that is failure.
It's not about commission.
Oh, Minia. What is this? So on failure, one district, one factory, no amount to manage. That is failure.
But one district, one factory.
So in failure, on failure, one district, one borehole, dam no, and you failure. So on failure, one constituency, $1 million. So in constituency, $1 million in Mikoya, Uncle Jet. That is failure.
But that's it. 03022579020. 03022435540. 03022435540. Mama, you are doing chat to the uncle. Never to Mate. Yet, Yanko.
Chris Lloyd, for the show. Mr. Mike, this one of the transfer. That's almost the only campaign back from people. O pe policy do na e we 1 year na wo ka se Ghana kwa se o pa do na do ta no. O di fe di ni me na you know o pa na first year na no implement le. So that when you go there they will come push on with the economic kind of for me talk about one 1 year twem after na party law. We get law that so say the parliament. We the parliament na be boy na say.
Okay.
It was at a federal brand. Federal brand na kind of for you hunto no 1 year. And then not to the memoir to the sense was Ghana for entity them so the quantity them so what to do never know. What have you have to like you have to now me Canada me tona me na Canada you know that's what me that.
Okay, madam say mama fa de odi o. Me ba to ma che, want to me so. Okay. Me ba to ma che wa ho.
Champion McDerry.
Yetio.
Ala pa nyamya afungi enkan. Where well me abema na amwa ko amikasa fi boy ewo ayensu an constituency. I mean check income national chairman papa yewa honorable Boachi Ejako. Na masre mbi pay for say if a party nto be bri akoma every party no. Ti nyina support yewa Boachi Ejako no for hope and my party na party yere nko include na 2020 election into win 2020 election. Magari catching any sponsor and throwing in kuntumpuno adoso. On the radio so and FB kono na fu 17 cities na dollar 17 cities ayantro tama yewe ko for 100 over January 7 2025 amayewa John Doni mama no na fu 14 cities na dollar 14 cities mu ka tell se mo ba do 24 hour economy aba na ejuma ko pam ye ensan aye no afi ani akiri aba mutimi yaye mo ba Ghana mabu aye over 12 months and 13 months Muntini and Tiomoka, baby, Abana Yanese, or Baba Takoyasro, or in the government apprentice room, and the water worker trium 67%. Oh, I beg my for what work 9% depend. Meanwhile, on my inflation, I come from $1, I come from no food, I come from electricity bay and the water bay.
Okay, Madam Sam, I'm in for next caller. Mache? Yetio. Okay. Okay, Madam Sam. Mama fa the audio light be on there say o man penny credit him say akosoro. Ono akan we see your business people. Eti ye just say akosoro de e be ndे na fa. Mache. Yetio.
and better the more Baba said, the move up war mine now, the Yamamu, Yamin Town.
Let us say. Last one, Mache. Last one, Ama. Mache. Yes, sir.
Yeah, from ABC. We can be Abede.
And that's an ame boa baso. It's you.
Sir.
I wanted the end of your quay.
Yamisha.
And Rabbe say, what friend, my maybe a man, I said, now can I say, Madame, I come as a pass, Rebecca. Say parliamentarians, want to meet you to me, say, or bow when you're 16 years, the ultimate and that ultimate yaman and a woman, no moon, Jimmy Warano. No mum, I could have when you're 16 years, Kobuni teacher in India, so a minor. And 12 intimacy, Sasam, what can you, Papa? Sabena parliamentarians in a minimum, and now person more girls who said, you. Sana Emma, you make us a son and Naomi, anyway, and to us.
I seem to have a cup, I seem to have a bomb about the woman. But as a mere patron, at first, you will be so. Patchemi, about the Patchemi. Yes, I may have heard me atum, a pump ya, in cat, yes, Emeka. And quite
Antonaka Obeki caveat them all.
Oh,
some may make me more about Meka, so we will be a wookie cabby me pa. It's a Gabeki caveat them. I didn't go. I'm not the way. Go to make a trouble. And none of them make up and say, I bet the ABC. Me call a power, name me copa with you. Okay, I'm not there. Charlie, go you. Yeah, go. Oh, 1 minute in hey, time now so.
Jerry.
Yes.
And I pay. In some of the church,
yeah.
I think that one issue I buy a topical. And I buy a topical within a week here, health sector issue about so I no bed syndrome issue.
You say, Mr. Major, Jamonia contribution, mammy. August here, 12 beds in the coach.
Yeah, I said.
They said, the idea,
issue, I'll hatch.
Yeah, Tony, the coach, so could the boss a region near the command. By August,
all of us.
By August, make sure you been a base be near the command.
But experts now can say, when it comes to issues of emergency, you don't even need hospital bed before stabilizing in panel. And so we take immediate steps. If the ambulance provide that kind of care. One of the hospitals has been described as a graveyard. Not because, yes, not because of Nyama Abandiako, because of attitude now more than
okay. But I say, Jazzy,
my Jerry, yes, meningitis, 8 for not one. 8 to 9.
Oh, top. Okay. Mate. Madam Sepa. Higher need 100.9. Jesse Buaku, member of the MPP communication team, Baha. Nana Kodjabani, a member of the NDC communication bureau. Meeting the Mark OSEI AGYEMAN, Alex NGM studio assistant. Abena Frema Bankro, and a social media administrator. Media Sedabema Dr. Faradixene, executive producer, me general manager Kennedy Asantio say, and a bonu Chidom. What we see here, more text here, more afraid, I must say. Yamisho Bibia, and I'm a power china, Yabesia. Ye corner Ola Michael, at the entertainment GH at house.
Hey, catch it. Listen in here. And no man better to me Baba no one dear no. Come so to me. Hey, I say, hey, now Becca. Ya John to mammy and Saint Duku, Portomanto. This way chocolate drink. Nakan or shit. Amphibian super renew our arena. This way chocolate drink. Nakan, yeah. Oh, I say, we don't come on to more. Maybe one wants to share crowd your home. Who had your weapon home. Who got a battery at the form one. This way chocolate drink.
Hey, catch up a pair, Baba Warrior. I say, I said, this way chocolate drink. Ya sorry no pa no ne yenom ye be hye fridge nom no se snack ye nya hoho a no ne de serve wo mo ye didi wie ne ye pe bibia bogu ya de so a this way chocolate drink ne yenom and this way no ti ano a he se kire wom koko wom brick wom bibia wom ade wo hia ne so hye
this way chocolate drink
de wo hia ani so hye